Hello. You're returning to the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic. Mad Dog Russo from the First Take is now trying to say that Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the NFL, and it's not even close. Look. Guys, y'all know how I do things. You know how I hold people to what they say. I hold them to their original viewpoints. Same thing I do with myself. What makes me extra hard on myself. Anybody that has watched ESPN or First Take knows without a shadow of a doubt that when it comes to Lamar Jackson, Mad Dog Russo has been a top 3 critic of this young man. He has questioned his ability to play the quarterback position. He has questioned his ability to throw. He's questioned his ability to process information. He's questioned his ability to be the face of the franchise. He's questioned his ability to lead. But on yesterday's episode of the First Take, right? He's coming out and he's looking like he's trying to turn over a new leaf. Like the blinders on his eyes have been lifted. And honestly, personally, from my point of view, I think he's being facetious. Personally. But I have to cover it because of the level of critic that he has been on Lamar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the brief clip of what he had to say about our 2-time MVP quarterback, and then I'm going to break it down. And I'm going to break it down a little different this time because this is proving a point that I've been trying to drive home for a lot of you for a while. So without further ado, let's play the audio and let's break it down, all right? Let's see what Mr. Mad Dog Russo had to say on First Take about our quarterback. Let's get started.
Who are you picking, Doggy?
Right now?
It's late January, and you've got Patrick Mahomes on one
I'm
side.
going to do something that's going to surprise you.
Oh, you're going to pick Lamar over Patrick?
That's
yeah,
what
right.
I'm going to do.
No, you're not.
When
did that tide turn?
Lamar Jackson.
5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Doggy.
Yeah.
Doggy, that is fine. But Lamar
picking
Jackson
the Ravens.
Say it with your
Jackson is 1-5 versus Mahomes. You do understand that?
I do.
You have brought that stat up many times on this show.
I am now convinced.
I don't even
John
know who you
Harbaugh
are
was right.
anymore.
The greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL when he said that in training camp. I am all in on Lamar,
The way
who
you
has
have
been
turned.
unbelievable.
Hold on.
I am
I'm
all
sorry.
in.
Wait, this is
But,
breaking
dog,
news.
Baltimore,
Doggy.
Detroit in the
Are
Super
you
Bowl.
being facetious
Doggy.
or are you
No, I'm
serious?
serious. I'm
Doggy, can I ask
You
you a
were
question?
so down on, sorry, Stephen A.,
Hold
but you were
on,
so
Molly.
down on him all summer.
Molly,
Wait.
Doggy, are
Yeah,
you
we're
saying
listening.
that Lamar Jackson is better than Bart Starr or Johnny Unitas? Is that you shoving aside your history and all of this other stuff for Lamar Jackson? Is that what you're doing on national TV this
Josh
morning?
Allen, better than Patrick
He
Mahomes.
is going to
Tom
be
Brady.
Josh Allen
He's going to be a
That's why I said
three-time.
leave it alone. Bring up the
He's going to be
oldies,
a
Molly. Stay with the
three-time
oldies.
MVP. He's going to be a 3-time MVP.
Yeah.
I am all in. This is by far
Wow.
this year the best quarterback in football.
Wow.
They
No.
can bring back Otis Taylor, Curly Cope, Buck Buchanan,
Okay.
Bobby Bell. They can bring
All right.
back Ed Podolak.
Hey, game
right
on
now,
the line.
Ravens
Game
are
on
going
the
to get
line.
to the
You
Super Bowl.
need a Hail Mary. You're trusting him over Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, all those guys?
Yeah.
So you heard what he said. Look, and for one, man, I've never been a fan of Molly, but man, that's like, my gosh. Here's the thing, because I do think he's being facetious. I do think he's playing a game. And I think the game he's playing is, let's build him up. Let's build up Mr. Lamar. Since everybody now is saying he's great, he's throwing the ball, he's about to break the total yards record. He's on pace to break that. They're on pace to break single total yards, team total yards. They're on pace to break the single season rushing yards record. They're on pace to break a whole bunch of attempt per play per yardage in the history of the NFL. They're on pace to break a lot of awards. They're on pace to break almost every statistic that the greatest the greatest show on turf has had in the NFL. They're on pace for all of that. I think he's doing that to build him up, to then hopefully break him down. And honestly, here's the thing. I told y'all eventually this was going to happen. Because mind you, remember the statistics that I brought up at the beginning of the year? Go back to those videos. Watch them. I told y'all Lamar was going to be well over 5,000 over total yards. Remember that? I told y'all that Derrick Henry should rush for around 15 or more 100 yards. I told y'all that. I said that this team with these two is going to break a lot of records. And you're going to see a lot of people who are saying one thing try to switch up and say another. And now they're blaming, it's because he's grown so fast, so far. No. Lamar has gotten better. Of course he has. He's put in the time and effort to get better and own his craft. But it's ridiculous to say that Lamar hasn't been able to do similar things in the past. The problem was he was never given the opportunity to do so, nor was he given the weaponry to do so. And now that he has somebody that can take away the running responsibilities, right? Of running to win in the fourth quarter, making all the big plays, being the ever elusive playmaker on this team, he is blossoming right before everybody's eyes. So, for one, I just want to say this to everyone that doubted originally, because a lot of people, when I put up those stats and when I said what Derrick Henry's going to be, they're like, Nitro, you wishing on a star. Please come close to your screen. Say sorry. Sorry, Nitro. Sorry, TheWunderkindShow. I was wrong. What they are doing is historically great. Like I told you before, they're on pace to break almost every record. Almost every record. Do you have any idea how spectacular it's going to be to have a rusher that could break Eric Dickerson's 2,105, if I'm not mistaken, rushing season? Because Derrick Henry's on pace for 2,200 yards. That's what he's on pace for. Lamar's on pace for 5,500 yards of total offense. Y'all know this, right? They're going to shatter almost every team record that they have in the NFL offensively. Y'all know this, right? And they're doing it probably with the highest efficiency rating in NFL history. I want everybody that was on that side to the left, to stay over there. Why? Because I told you he's inevitable. I told y'all what you're watching is Michael Jordan in his prime. Now, Michael Jordan got his Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan got his sidekick now. Is that a shot at Derrick Henry? No. I can make the argument this is the best Derrick Henry's ever played. Not even make an argument, it's facts. His efficiency running is higher. Yards per game is higher. Touchdowns higher. While playing alongside an MVP, two-time MVP quarterback, who is going to put up 5,500 yards by himself. Y'all know that. Let me put this even in a better perspective, because I don't think a lot of people understand this, right? If you add on rushing, and let's say Derrick Henry finishes with 2,200 rushing yards, he's probably going to finish, because they throw the ball to him too. He's going to finish with about 200 yards, 300 yards receiving also. Because they use him that way sometimes too. You're looking at a player that can put up 2,500 yards, total yards, while putting up almost 30 total touchdowns. And you're teaming that with the best player the NFL has seen in the last 40 years, 50 years. Heck, he has a chance to go down as the greatest of all time. Yeah. So if you were on that side, stay on that side. Please. Graciously speaking. Because I ain't scared to throw people off the bandwagon. Get off! Why? Sir, I need a ride. Next stop is your stop. But like I said, we'll get to see. It's funny how they're all changing up. All the doubting, oh yeah, it's so great. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Oh my God, it's right? Because they're starting to see the inevitability. Lamar is eventually going to break through. And once he breaks through, it looks like he's going to get more than one. We're looking like geniuses, guys. We're looking like geniuses. But what do you guys think? Do you take serious what Mr. Mad Dog Russo had to say about Lamar Jackson and First Take? Huh? Do you take seriously that he's the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Or are you saying, we'll see when it comes down to playoff time? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you've not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, it's The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!